Hello there guys, my name is Illusions and welcome to my Fallout 4 Bobblehead guide. Before we get started, this guide does include some minor spoilers into some side quests and very early main quests. However, I've tried to keep it as spoiler free as I could while still being able to explain where to go and what to do. This guide is not going to list the bobbleheads in any specific order, however some of the bobbleheads are in very high level areas. I suggest having a decent set of power armor and a good weapon to accompany it. Let's get started. Number 1. Small Guns. The Small Guns bobblehead is located at the Gunners Plaza, which is found southwest of the castle and directly south of Diamond City. Once here, kill the troops and turrets outside and enter the plaza. When inside, clear any enemies and head to the room with the flashing "On the Air" sign above it. Once you pick the lock on the door, you'll be greeted by Captain Wes. After killing him and his men, the Small Guns bobblehead can be found on Captain Wes's desk.
Yes!
Number 2. Science. The Science bobblehead can be found at Malden Middle School, which is found northeast of Diamond City and just north of Medtech Research. When you've arrived, head into the school and down the stairs through the door. You're now at the entrance of Vault 75. Kill any enemies at the entrance and continue to the elevator. Here a Vault 75 quest will start. Continue doing this quest until you get to the subterranean diner and pick up the lab access card. Once you have it, carry on with the quest until you come to a room which overlooks the diner where you got the first card from. The Science bobblehead can be found on the desk next to the broken terminal.
Yes!
Number 3. Medicine. The Medicine bobblehead can be found in Vault 81, which is found just west of Diamond City and southeast from Sanctuary. You will need 3 fusion cores or a high charisma skill in order to access the vault.
Speaking of, if you're ready, I can take those fusion cores from you.
Once you've managed to get inside, you'll need to do a couple of the small mini quests inside the vault. When you've done that, leave the vault, head back to the wasteland and fast travel to Sanctuary. Once there, fast travel back to the vault and head inside. Speak to the Overseer who will give you a quest called Hole in the Wall. This gives you access to Vault 81's secret area. Do this quest until you've gained access to Curie's office. The Medicine bobblehead can be found on the desk next to the terminal.
Perfect.
Number 4. Explosives. In order to find the Explosives bobblehead, you'll need to head on over to Saugus Ironworks, which is located far northeast of Diamond City, next to the National Guard training depot. When inside, clear out any enemies and head up to the blast furnace. After dealing with the small nuisance inside, head up the stairs until you come across a red storage container. The Explosives bobblehead is found to the left of that container on top of a switch panel.
Yes!
Number 5. Big Guns. The Big Guns bobblehead can be found inside Vault 95, which is located just south of Waypoint Echo, very far south of Sanctuary and southwest from Diamond City. Once inside, continue through the vault until you get to a room with a gunner lieutenant inside. Kill her, and pick up the bobblehead on top of the radio in the centre of the room.
Nice.
Number 6. Charisma. The Charisma bobblehead is found inside Parsons State Insane Asylum, which is located far northeast of Diamond City. If the asylum is locked for you, you will need to head over to Cabot's house in the eastern section of Greater Boston, and go through that questline until you're allowed inside. Once inside, follow Jack Cabot through the building until he takes you to his office inside the administration section of the asylum. The Charisma bobblehead can be found on his desk next to his personal terminal.
Nice.
Number 7. Lockpicking. In order to find the lockpicking bobblehead, you'll need to travel to Pickman's Gallery, which is found across the water southeast from Bunker Hill and northeast from Diamond City. Once inside, head upstairs and go through the destroyed wall. Continue through the tunnels until you find Pickman being surrounded by raiders. Once you've saved him, the lockpicking bobblehead can be found on the ground in the same room next to the burning trash can.
Excellent.
Number 8. Luck. In order to obtain this bobblehead, you'll need to swim to Spectacle Island, which is found southeast of the castle and far southeast from the Pribwin. Once you've arrived at the island, go to the large boat which is moored on the south of the island. The Luck bobblehead can be found up the stairs inside of a locker next to the green chest.
Yes.
Number 9. Barter. The BARTER bobblehead can be found in Longneck Lukowski's cannery, which is located northeast of Diamond City on the coast, close to the National Guard training depot. Head inside, go through the production room and up the stairs until you get to a door with a master lock. After picking the lock, continue down the hall where the bobblehead will be on top of a terminal next to a skill book.
Nice.
Number 10. Agility. The Agility bobblehead is located at the wreck of the FMS Northern Star, which is directly south of the Pridwin and the castle. Once you've arrived, I advise you to use a jetpack to get up onto the ship quickly, and once you've cleared out all of the enemies, go to the bow of the ship. The bobblehead will be on the very edge of the ship's bow.
Perfect.
Number 11. Endurance. For the Endurance bobblehead, you'll want to travel to Poseidon Energy, which is located south of the castle and far southeast from Diamond City. You will have to pick a master lock to get inside. Once you're through, go to the right and hack the terminal next to the door which leads you onto the factory floor. When you're on the factory floor, head to the southern side of the room and go up the stairs until you come to a shack above the centre of the room. A raider in power armor by the name of Cutty should be in this room. Kill him and his men and then go to the back side of the room where the bobblehead can be found on a desk next to a terminal and a skill book.
Nice.
Number 12. Energy Weapons. To acquire the Energy Weapons bobblehead, head to Fort Hagen, which is found east of Diamond City and directly south of Sanctuary. You'll need to go in through the entrance in the parking lot. Once inside, find the room with the locked cage inside. To the right of it will be an elevator. Use the elevator. When you're out of the elevator, find a door which leads to the command center. Once you're in, head over to the dining area. This bobblehead would be on a table between two refrigerators. Number 13. Repair. The Repair bobblehead can be found on a tower above the Corvega assembly plant, which is found north of the Cambridge police station and southeast of Sanctuary. Once you're here, take the door above the main entrance. When inside, head off to the left and make a run for the door up the small set of stairs. When you're outside, go up the large set of stairs and begin heading up the southwestern tower. The bobblehead can be found at the top of the tower near the end of the catwalk on top of a wooden crate, next to a lantern.
Bingo.
Number 14. Intelligence. To acquire the Intelligence bobblehead, you'll need to travel to Boston Public Library, which can be found east of Diamond City. When here, lockpick the door on the western side of the building. When you're inside, head left and deal with the turrets and protectrons in the large room. Continue east through this room, open the door, and the bobblehead can be found resting on top of a computer.
Hell yeah.
Number 15. Melee. In order to get the Melee bobblehead, you'll need to travel to Trinity Tower, which is found just east of Diamond City. Once you're here, keep heading through the building, taking elevators up until you're on the top floor. Up here you'll find Rex and Strong locked up in a cage. Use the key you acquired from a super mutant to unlock the door, where you'll find the bobblehead on top of a makeshift table inside the cage.
Hell yeah.
Number 16. Perception. The Perception bobblehead can be found inside the Museum of Freedom on the south side of Concord. Head through the building into the room where you first met Preston Garvey, and the bobblehead will be on the table next to the terminal on the left side of the room.
Excellent.
Number 17. Sneak. The Sneak bobblehead is located in Dunwich Borers, which is found on the eastern side of the map, northwest of Longneck Lukowski's cannery, and far northeast of Diamond City. Once here, jump inside the hole and head to the small ramp on the eastern side of the quarry. You'll find a small ramp heading down further into a cave. When you're inside the cave, take note of the terminals which are marked with the numbers 1 through 4. The bobblehead can be found right next to Terminal 4 on a table with a lantern.
Nice.
Number 18. Speech. The Speech bobblehead can be found in Park Street Station's Vault 114, which is found northeast of Diamond City and right next to Boston Common. Once you're inside the station, head through it until you find Vault 114. Head through the vault until you find Rick Valentine locked up inside of the Overseer's office. Use the terminal to unlock the door and you'll find the bobblehead inside the office on top of the Overseer's desk.
There we go.
Number 19. Strength. To obtain the Strength bobblehead, you'll need to make your way to the Mass Fusion building, which is northeast of Diamond City and across the water directly south from Bunker Hill. Once inside, go to the centre of the lobby and look up. You'll see a statue connected to the wall a few floors above you. Make your way up to the statue's level, jump over the couch and you'll find the bobblehead resting on the statue's head.
Nice.
Number 20. Unarmed. And finally, head over to Atom Cat's garage for the Unarmed Bobblehead, which is found just southwest of the castle and the Pridwin. Once here, head through the garage and go through the back door to the industrial shed. You'll find the bobblehead appropriately placed on the hood of the rusty car.
Excellent.
And there you have it, every bobblehead location in Fallout 4. Don't forget, if you plan on getting these bobbleheads, be prepared for a fight, as they are in some pretty dangerous areas. But yeah, this was a very fun video to make, so if you enjoyed it as much as I did or the guide helped you, please go ahead and leave a like. As usual guys, thanks for watching, peace.